What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. Tay Love, and thank you for tuning in again. And today I want to talk to y'all about the worst experience I've had with dreadlocks. Let's get into it. All right, so I've had my locks for 4 years now, going on 5, and right now I could say is the best time for my locks right now. Before, a few years ago, I've had the worst experience ever when it came to my dreadlocks. I've always was dealing with itchy scalp, just irritated scalp. My locks were dry, brittle, all those things. I went through all those things. And it was a battle of finding what worked for my hair. When it came to what shampoos I use, when it came to what oils I use, even my locking gel that I was using, it all was irritating my scalp and I could not figure out what it was. But the thing for me was, that wasn't what ruined my hair and was the worst experience. It was frustrating dealing with that stuff, but that was not the worst experience I had with my locks. The worst experience that I had with my locks was when I got my hair interlocked. It was the worst experience I have ever dealt with, and I will never interlock my hair ever again, because when I got it done, and let me back up, I don't think there's anything wrong with getting your hair interlocked. I don't think. My daughter has her hair interlocked. I don't see anything wrong with it, but interlocking did not work for me. I went to the wrong person. They interlocked my hair and my hair was breaking off like crazy. Most of my locks that I have lost came from interlocking. It didn't come from nothing else but interlocking. So dealing with interlocking, I have a video when I talked about the pros and cons of interlocking. There were some good things about it. I was able to wash my hair and it still looked fine because it was that. But when I first got my hair interlocked, man, it was tight. It was irritating. It was just like, I hated it. I hated the feeling like I wanted to cut my hair after I got my hair interlocked. It was the worst experience ever. And then I had some where the interlocks were bad. So I had like these little holes so you can stick your finger up under it. It was just a bad interlocking experience. And like I said, man, I don't have anything against interlocking. I just went to someone who did my locks and they did a bad job. Simple as that. They just did a bad job. But getting that almost ruined me. It almost cost me, y'all. Like I almost had to get out the game because of getting my hair interlocked. I dealt with so much breakage, so much just terribleness when it came to my locks. Like my locks didn't look right. I had thinning areas back here that I had to like just let be. Like I went 6 months without getting a retwist whatsoever. And I just let my hair do what it do. Like I didn't bother it, and then I got it retwisted. But I had so much. I remember having like spots like right here in the middle where it wasn't any locks there. It was just like fro. It was just fro. And I ended up having to lock those, twist that into other locks. Like it was just bad, man. It was the worst experience ever. And I wouldn't wish that on anybody with locks, having to deal with that stuff. On top of having irritated scalp, I'm trying to figure out what shampoos to use and products to use and things like that. It was just bad. I had dandruff. I had all kind of things. I had a season with my locks, y'all. So when I make these videos and I'm excited about where my hair is and I'm just like, I'm feeling great. My journey has not been easy whatsoever. So if you think that, I just grew these things and it was all happy-go-lucky the whole time, no, I have almost wanted to cut my hair time after time because of just how my hair was. But now I wouldn't cut it, man. I love how my locks are. I love how they sit. I get my hair retwisted once a month. I retwist my wife hair and she retwists mine. you know, it's a once a month thing. Like I don't do anything extra, man. Y'all seen the video where I talk about these things. Like my locks are good where they are, and they're growing, they're getting longer and longer. I just got a retwist the other day, so you know, y'all can see how they just dropping and feeling good. You know, I oil my hair right after I get my hair retwisted. So I do have oil on my hair, but I don't really put as much oil after that. I just do it one time and I don't bother it. But getting my hair interlocked, y'all, was the worst. It was the worst. And if you want to go back, you can go back and look at that video. I'll probably tag it at the end of this video so y'all can see it. But having my hair interlocked was bad, man. I wouldn't get it done ever again. I wouldn't tell. Anybody who asked me, I don't ever recommend it. You know, when they ask me, I don't say no. Just twist it, man. Get your comb coils on, man, or freeform. Like, don't interlock. Like, I don't ever wish that on nobody, y'all. Like, I don't want y'all to deal with what I dealt with. And it's not that interlocking was bad, y'all. I don't believe that. I had a bad experience when I got it. And even if you are going to somebody who's experienced and things like that, I feel like getting your hair interlocked is a big risk. I feel like you're risking this time being bad for you. Even if you believe that this person can do it, because the person who did mine's like, they were doing other people's. So I seen it and it was all right. So, but when it got to me, it was bad. So maybe it was a bad day. Maybe it was they were having a rough time. Maybe they're in a rush. I don't know. But that time, it was bad. And I just want to give y'all that fair warning. If you are thinking about getting interlocked, go to somebody who's going to take their time and make sure it's done right. Because that ain't what happened to me. I had a very, very bad experience, y'all. And I'll never do it again. But I just wanted to make this video to give y'all that what I experienced, because this journey, it wasn't easy for me. So I don't want y'all to ever think that it was an easy journey. They just grew. You know, I got a retwist and they just grew. That wasn't my experience. I had a bad experience. So when I'm on here and I'm talking about locks, like I said, man, I'm talking to y'all from experience. I'm not talking out just something I saw a video and want to remake this. Nah, like this is experience that I've dealt with, and I'm gonna always give y'all the real life and 100 when it comes to these locks. And like I said, and I always say this, it is a journey. You either want to be in it or you don't, because it ain't gonna always be perfect. It ain't gonna always be pretty. But are you willing to just stay along for the ride and just, you know, go through the process of making it better when it does get bad, figuring out a solution to fix the problem when it does get bad? What are you willing to do to fix what's happening whenever it's going bad? That's my journey. But yeah, y'all know what it is. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all subscribe, man. And we almost at 10K. We trying to get there, so y'all make sure y'all do that. But yeah, y'all know, stay blessed, stay locked. It's your boy, Mr. Tay Love.